So today's focus, I told you, we are going to try to keep on our three lower chakras. And I have a very beautiful picture here, which was gifted to me on my birthday by my very dear friend. Her name is Bhavana. I hope she'll join us in maybe in a few minutes or so. So she gifted me this beautiful mandala, which is made up of all the different energy centers. There are 7 of them, as you can see, in different colors. So the bottommost is the Muladhara chakra, which rests at the base of our spine. So these chakras, as you know, are energy centers. They are the energy centers of our Prana Shakti, which is the breath that we breathe, but it is also the universal energy. It's not just the air that we are taking in and out through our nose. Prana can be in different forms. It can be in the form of food. It can be in the form of thoughts. It can also be in the form of actions. So this Prana Shakti, which is the universal energy which we are taking in through our senses, it resides along 7 spots in our spine. So welcome Namrata. Shalak and Namrata, I'm going to mute your mics. I hope you can hear me. So the bottommost, you can see the red color that rests at our Muladhara meaning the root chakra, meaning the base, which is the supportive chakra. As you know, this is the, I would say the foundation or the place for the Hindu deity Ganpati. If any of you have Ganpati as your object of devotion, this is the chakra which is denoted as the deity Ganpati, which is the protector, but it is also the foundation and the supporter of our life system. So the base of your spine is the most important thing. You will ask me why. It is because it is through this base chakra where our birth takes place. So it is the gateway of coming into this Saha world, means the Maya world, what you call as the materialistic world. It is the gateway or the opening or the welcome gate to our material world, but it is a very powerful one. So this chakra is denoted by the red color. As you know, this month we will be having the Ganpati festival. We'll be welcoming this deity very powerfully in our life. That means esoterically, practically, we'll be getting the Ganpati Murti and doing the puja and doing all nice decorations. That is a physical aspect of it. But the spiritual aspect of it is, for 10 days, we will be focusing on this chakra. How can we make this chakra very strong in our life? How can we utilize this energy and move it up our spine to activate the topmost, which is the source of connection to the divine? This is the Sahasrara, which is the crown chakra, denoted by this purple color. Who else came today? Somebody else joined, but whoever it is, Twisha, is Mayuri. I think it's Mayuri. Yeah. Welcome, Mayuri.
Yeah, thank you.
Right? So we are keeping the focus today on these 3 lower chakras: Muladhara, base of the spine, then the orange color denoted by your Manipur chakra, which is right below your navel center. This is the source of your creativity. I always keep on saying this is the water element because it is resonating with your womb and also with your large and small colon, especially the large colon and the urinary bladder. This is the place where water element exists most, and this is also the source of creativity, but also the source of nourishment. Now, any imbalances in these chakras, you will see that there is a loss of energy. You will always feel that lack of creativity. You will see the lack of willpower if Muladhara is weak. At the same time, above the navel center, you will see the yellow chakra. So this is your solar plexus. This is the seat of fire. Scientifically, it is the seat of digestion. And if you talk about it spiritually or esoterically, it is also your seat of determination, how passionately you do things in your life or the lack of. So these 3 energy centers can be activated by our moon salutations. If you recall, I think somewhere in June, on one Purnima day, that is the full moon day, on one Wednesday, I introduced moon salutations. I hope you enjoyed them because I love moon salutations. It's a very gentle, very slow form of activating these 3 lower chakras. At the same time, if you are experiencing any hip tightness, if you have any buttock pain, if you have pain of sciatica, if you have pain in the knees, This is a very beautiful dynamic form of yoga asana that you can do almost every day to help loosen your hips, keep your knees healthy, and also take care of your pelvic organs, because we do a lot of gentle squatting in this. So today we are going to do moon salutations. Our focus is going to be on these three lower chakras. So this very beautiful mandala was prepared by my friend Bhavana. I don't think she's here. She messaged me she'll be here. Maybe she might join a little bit later. She's a great artist. So big shout out, and I really applaud her art. As you can see, all the details very beautifully done. And you can see inside of these chakras, there is a denotation of a letter, a vowel, I would say. So each vowel resonates with each chakra. And as you know, in music, we have 7 notes. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa, that is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So each of the musical notes actually resonates at these centers. And the vibrations of one note actually activates the chakra. So Sa for the Muladhar. Welcome, Archana. I'm going to mute your mic. We are learning about chakras, and our focus is on moon salutations today. So I was explaining to everybody that our focus is on these 3 lower chakras today. So this is Muladhar, Manipur, and solar plexus. Manipur and Swadhisthana, above and below your navel center. Seat of willpower, seat of creativity, and seat of determination. These 3 are the ones we are going to activate. Sa, Re, and Ga. These are the 3 musical notes that activate these lower chakras. So I'm going to play a little bit of gong and little bit of musical notations. And I want you to focus for just like say 10 breaths. And we are going to focus on these chakras, bring our awareness down into these chakras as we start our moon salutations. So I invite you to settle down wherever you're going to sit on your place. You can sit in Ardha Padmasana, Sahasana, or even Vajrasana. Make sure that you place a blanket underneath your buttocks if you have any knee pain. So as you settle down here, just close your eyes, connect with all the surrounding. Become aware of all the sounds you can hear around you. And as you close your eyes, also become aware of the colors you can see behind your closed eyelids. Become aware of all the parts of your body that are in touch with the ground. And also become aware of the sensation inside your mouth. Any particular taste that stands out for you today. Try to focus now on any aroma or any particular smell that you might be smelling. And as you are settling here, try to focus now on your spine. Your spine starts at the base of your head. Welcome, Bhavana. We are starting and we are using your beautiful mandala art to everybody the importance of these chakras. And today's focus is going to be on these 3 lower chakras. So I'll explain it to you as we do the meditation. Please settle in your seat. I will mute my mic. So try to focus on your spine, starting from the base of your head today. So the base of your head is the 7th chakra, which is the crown chakra, denoted by this purple color here. And then you're going to focus on the spot between your eyebrows, which is the Ajna chakra. Slowly shift your awareness now into the notch of your throat, which is the Vishuddha chakra, the throat chakra. And now slowly shift your attention to your heart chakra, denoted by the green color, which is your Anahat chakra. Without touching your body, you're simply shifting your awareness from one spot to another. Slowly shift your awareness now into the space right above your belly button, the solar plexus, denoted by the yellow color. Slowly begin to shift your attention now below your navel, represented by the color orange, which is the Manipur chakra. And then slowly shift your awareness now at the base of your spine, between the right and the left buttock. This is your Muladhara chakra, represented by the red color, the seat of your willpower. Try to focus your attention now into the sound of the musical note Lam. Repeating it mentally to yourself, keeping the focus on the color red at the base of your spine. Keep your eyes closed during the meditation. Begin to take a deep inhale through your nose and a soft exhale through your mouth. Deep inhale through your nose and a soft exhale through your mouth. One more deep inhale through the nose and a soft exhale through the mouth. Slowly begin to now shift your awareness into the space which is directly beneath your navel center, Nabhi. This is your second chakra, and try to visualize the color orange here. Try to focus on the sound Vam below your navel, the musical note Vam, also Re in traditional Indian music. Once again, breathing in through the nose, a soft exhale through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, soft exhale through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, a soft exhale through the mouth. Now slowly begin to shift your awareness above the navel, the seat of your determination, the seat of fire. Focusing on the color yellow. Focusing on the musical note of Ram. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. And one more time, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. As you acknowledge these three spots of Prana Shakti, slowly bring your hands behind your back and place them on your Muladhara chakra. Both the hands residing at the back. Allow the warmth of your hands to be felt at this spot. Keep your chest lifted, your spine long. Take a deep inhale. Now place your right hand above your navel and the left hand below your navel. So both hands are resting below and above your navi. Acknowledging the second and the third chakra. As you are acknowledging these, try to scan your body and see if you feel any particular weakness in any body part, if there is a lack of energy in any body part that might be feeling painful or tender, or there might be any discomfort. This is the spot you want to focus for today's practice and send all your Prana Shakti there. So utilizing these energy centers as we activate them through the sound and we activate them through yoga asana. Today, we are also going to activate them through our Kapalabhati. As you know, Kapalabhati essentially involves the pelvic muscles, and it's a very, very active exhale. That means you're releasing all the stagnated energy in your body, at the same time inviting fresh prana shakti into these centers. So let us begin. Last time I've explained it to you, go slow. We will be doing 10 rounds. Each round you will do according to your own ability. It will be a small inhale, and stepwise you will be exhaling. So maybe a small inhale and then 5 to 6 exhales, very, very fast ones. Every time you exhale, your stomach is going to go inside. And when you inhale, your stomach automatically is going to be released out. So make sure that every time you exhale, the stomach slowly comes inside, inside, inside. Every time you exhale, the muscles are activated and the stomach is pulled inside. So let us begin. Your hands can rest gently on either side of your navel, right here. When you do Kapalabhati. Try to sit taller, drop your shoulders down. Just take a couple normal breaths in and out through your nose. And let's begin. Take a deep inhale. One more time, inhale. One more time, inhale. One more time. A few more rounds. One more time. And again. The last one. And now go back to your normal breath. Join your hands at the heart center. Set your intention for today's practice. As you express your gratitude to all your mentors, your parents, to the divine, for their blessings, set a very powerful intention for yourself for the month of August, the transition from summer to fall. If you visualize a new goal for yourself, see yourself making all the efforts to make it come true. And here, rub your palms and slowly place them on the top of your head. Feel the warmth receding from your palm into the scalp. And whenever you feel ready, you're going to stand up and stand in Tadasana, which is mountain pose. So let's begin. Today's moon salutations will be done in the sound of Lam, Vam and Ram, but we will also listen to all the musical notations of all the 7 chakras, essentially Saregama Padha Nisa, but they will be uttered in separate vowels, like I said, denoted by this beautiful painting. Bhavana, I'm sharing this with everybody. Thank you so much for such a beautiful artwork, which is representing our Prana Shakti. So Lam for the Muladhar, Vam for the Manipur, Ram for the solar plexus. This is our focus for today. You can see the all other colors. We'll be doing them turn by turn. Today's focus is on these 3 chakras. So let's begin in Tadasana, which is mountain pose. Come and stand at your mat. So do this according to your ability. Like I always tell you that respect your body. If you have any pain, if you have your monthly cycle going on or any other thing that limits your range of motion, please honor your body. Do as much as you can and do as many repetitions as you can. At any time if you feel tired, please rest in Balasana. Let's begin. So we are standing here tall in mountain pose, and from here hands are gently going to come into heart center. Now remember, the difference between moon salutations and sun salutations is that this is a very gentle practice. We are activating more feminine and cooling energies in the body. So from here, slowly begin to lift your arms up. Separate the palms. With the right hand, hold the left. Slowly lean to the right. Exhale. Inhale. Slowly come up and move your feet apart. Arms are apart. Slowly squat, bending the elbows. Exhale. Inhale up. Feet together. And now hold your right wrist. Bend to the left. Inhale. Slowly come up. Feet apart. Exhale down. Slowly stand up. Arms in a T. Right foot is turning to the right side. Twist through your waist. Face the wall. Lunge into your right knee. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, straighten the leg. Slowly go down. Now, bend the right knee, Asva Sanchalan. Turn the left foot. Lunge, look up. Now, you're going to twist once again. Face forward. Left leg is stretched. Right knee is bent. If this is difficult, you can just sit down and do the stretch like this. So I'm showing some modification so you can still enjoy the stretch. Otherwise, you're going to come onto your right foot. From here, squat. Hands at the heart center. Lift your chest. And from here, hands are going to go down. You're going to stretch the right leg. If you cannot come onto the left heel, you are going to sit down and enjoy the stretch. Otherwise, you can do it with your left knee bent and right leg is stretched. From here again, squat, Malasana. Now again, you're going to turn to right side. Begin to stretch the left leg. Turn. Asva Sanchalan, look up. Slowly lift your hips. Pyramid pose. Bring the foot closer. Both legs are straight. Your hands can be on the leg. Go down. Bend the right knee. Lift up. Warrior one. And now turn. Toes are pointing out. Sit down. Goddess pose. Inhale, come up. Stand straight. Hands in Namaste. So as you can see, these are very gentle movements. We will do a lot of modifications. I'll show them so that it will suit your body type. If in Malasana, you are not able to go down, you can do a high squat. So let us do one full modification for moon salutation. Feet are 2 fist distance, hands in Namaste. Inhale, lift up. Separate the palms. Hold the right hand. Bend to the left. Inhale, come up. Switch hands. Bend to the right. Inhale, come up. Arms apart. Feet apart. High squat. Stand straight. Now, you're going to twist through the hips. Slowly turn your body. Back leg is straight. Left toes pointing to left side. Lunge. Warrior one. Veerabhadrasana one. Straighten the leg. Both legs are straight. Shorten the stance if you need to. Hold through your hips halfway. Hands on the leg. Head is pointing down. Inhale, lift up. Now this time, you're going to go down in Asva Sanchalan. This is a modification round, okay? So now, right knee is going to come down to the floor. Hands to the floor. This is modification. Asva Sanchalan. From here, you're going to sit down. Stretch the leg. Left knee is bent, left foot is inside. Sit straight. Modification. Now, if you cannot do Malasana, you can do butterfly. Sit tall. Now, stretch the other leg. This is modification round, mind you. Sit straight. Once again, butterfly. Now, Straighten out the right leg to the right side. Come on to your right knee. Step the left foot forward. Asvasanchalan modification. Hands to the floor. Slowly come up straight. Step your right foot forward. Both legs are straight here. Fold forward halfway. Hold. Now, bend the left knee. Inhale, lift up. Warrior one. Turn. Point the toes out. High squat. Stand straight. Feet together. Hands back in Namaste. So this was a full modification round. Each asana got its own modification. Now we will complete rest 10 rounds. We will do, every time we go to the left side, I will do the modification. When we are going to the right side, we will do the traditional form. Let's begin. Feet are parallel. Roll the shoulders back. Pelvis is in neutral mode. Hands in Namaste. Inhale, lift up. Separate the arms. Hold the right hand. Bend to the left. Inhale, lift up. Switch hands. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, come up. Separate arms. Separate feet. Toes pointing out. High squat or low squat. Slowly come up. Now, with your hips, you're going to turn to the right. Turn the right foot to the right side. As you lunge, twist through the hips. Shoulders and hips are on top of each other. Left foot is straight. Left leg. Lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten the leg. Through your hips, fold forward. Go down. Inhale. Come up. Now this time you're going to lunge. Asvasanchalan. Hands to the floor. Lunge into the right leg. Come up. Turn. This is also called peaceful Buddha pose, Skandhasana. Left leg is straight. You will feel the stretch in the groin. Be careful. Come into Malasana. Sit straight. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, hands to the floor. Straighten the right leg out. From here, you're again going to come into Malasana. Sit straight. Now turn to the right. Left leg is straight. Lunge into the right knee. Inhale, come up. Slowly lift your hips. Bring the left foot close. Both legs are straight. Bend down. Bend the right knee. Inhale, come up. And turn. Toes pointing out. Exhale down. Inhale, come up. Feet together. Namaste. Modification round. Inhale, come up. Separate the arms. Hold the left hand. Bend to the right. Come up straight. Hold the right hand. Bend to the left. Come up straight. Arms apart. Feet apart. Toes pointing out. Squat high. Or you can go low, but this is modification round. So we are squatting high. Stand up straight. With the hips, twist your body to the left. Left toes pointing to the left side. Back leg is straight. You're doing a high warrior. Don't lunge too much. Inhale, come up. Exhale, straighten the legs. Slowly go down halfway, hands on the thigh. Point the nose down. Inhale, come up. Modification, Asvasanchalan. Slowly go down. Right knee on the floor. Inhale, come up. Slowly go down. Now hands on the floor. You're literally going to sit down. Keep your right leg extended. Left foot inside. Sit straight. From here, come into butterfly pose. Butterfly. Now straighten the left leg. Sit tall. Hands on the floor. Once again, butterfly. Right leg is straight. Modification Aswasanchalan. Turn to the left. Right knee on the floor. Step the left foot forward. Inhale. Hands on the floor. Activate your glute. Slowly stand up. Push your hips up. Bring the foot closer. Both legs are straight. Hands on the left leg. Point the nose down. Bend the left knee. Inhale. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. Turn. Toes pointing out. High squat. Come up straight. Feet together. Tadasana. Hands in Namaste. We are going into fifth round. Traditional route. Inhale. Bend to the left. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, come up. Arms out. Feet are out. Squat low. Inhale, come up. Right foot to the right side. Twist your body. Virabhadrasana one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, Aswasanchalan. Exhale, Skandhasana, peaceful warrior. Inhale, Malasana. Exhale, Skandhasana to the right side. Inhale, Malasana. Turn, Aswasanchalan. Inhale. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, namaste. This is the full traditional route of moon asana, that is moon salutations. Modification round. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Arms out. Feet out. High squat. Come up. Turn to the left. High warrior. And exhale. High pyramid. Right knee on the floor. Modification of Aswasanchalan. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Sit down. Right leg extended. Left foot in. Sit tall. Inhale. Butterfly. Exhale. Skandhasana modification on the left side. Butterfly once again. Right leg out. Turn. Right knee on the floor. Modification, come up. Inhale. Slowly lift yourself up. Pyramid pose. Halfway. Hands on the thigh. Look down. Bend the left knee. Warrior one. Inhale, come up. Turn. Toes are out. High squat. Stand straight. Exhale. Namaste. We have completed 6 rounds. We will do 6 more. 3 for traditional and 3 for modification. Let's continue. Inhale. Arms up. Hold the right hand. Exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale up. Arms straight. Feet out. Low squat. Exhale. Inhale up. Turn. Lunge into right knee. Inhale. Warrior one. Exhale. Pyramid. Go down. Inhale. Aswasanchalan. Lunge. Low lunge. Come up. Turn. Skandhasana. Inhale. Exhale. Malasana. Inhale. Skandhasana on the right leg. Exhale. Malasana. Once again. Turn. Extend your left leg to the back. Inhale up. Exhale. Pyramid. Inhale. Warrior one. Turn. Exhale. Goddess. Inhale up. Tadasana and Namaskar. Modification round. Inhale up. Bend to the right. Exhale. Inhale up. Bend to the left. Inhale up. high squat. Inhale. Virabhadrasana modification. Exhale. High pyramid. Go down, hands on the left thigh. Point your nose down. Inhale, modification. Right knee to the floor. Lift your body up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Sit down. Right leg extended. Left foot in. Inhale. Exhale, butterfly. And inhale. Left leg extended. Sit tall. And exhale, butterfly. Extend the right leg out. Modification of low lunge, Asvasanchalan. Right knee on the floor. Bend the left knee, come up. Exhale down. Push your hips up, pyramid pose. Both legs are straight. Hands on the left thigh. Point the nose down. Bend the left knee. Inhale, come up. Exhale, turn. High squat. Slowly come up. Exhale, back in Tadasana. Namaste. Last 4. 2 here and 2 here. Inhale up. Bend to the left. Inhale up. Bend to the right. Inhale. Low squat. Toes out. Exhale. Inhale up. Turn. Right foot to the right side. Lunge. Inhale. Pyramid. Both legs are straight. Go down. Lunge. Bend the right knee. Release your hips down. Look up. Turn your body to the side. Skandhasana. Left leg extended. Look up. Body is straight. Arms to the floor. Come into Malasana. Left leg is now, right leg is extended. Back into Malasana. Extend the left leg. Turn. Low lunge. Asvasanchalan. Inhale. Lift your hips. Pyramid pose. Legs are straight. Inhale. Come up. Bend the right knee. And turn. Squat low. Come up. Tadasana. Namaste. Going into the modification round. Inhale. Bend to the right. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, come up. High squat, toes out. Now turn your body. Left foot to the left side. High lunge. Exhale, high pyramid. Hands to the floor, knee to the floor. Keep the left knee bent. Modification. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Sit down. Right leg extended, left knee bent. Bring the left foot in, sit tall. From here, come into butterfly. Inhale, butterfly. Exhale, left leg stretched. Right foot in, sit tall. Inhale, once again, butterfly. Now stretch your right leg. And now you're going to come into modification of low lunge, that is Asvasanchalan. Turn. Right knee on the floor. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Lift up. Feet close, straight legs. Slowly lift up. Bend into the right knee. Inhale. Turn. Feet are out. High lunge. Stand tall. Feet together. Exhale. Now the last 2 rounds. As you can notice, there is a lot of difference between Surya Namaskar, that is sun salutations, and Chandra Namaskar, that is moon salutations. We don't do Parvatasana. Okay? We don't do plank. We do not do cobra. So there are certain postures which we don't do. On the contrary, we do pyramid pose. We do Skandhasana and we do Malasana. So there are differences between moon and Surya Namaskar, the moon and the sun salutation. That's because it is related to activation of your lower chakras. So let us complete 2 more rounds now. Inhale, arms are up. Hold the right hand. Bend to the left. Inhale, come up. Bend to the right. Arms are out diagonally. Feet are out diagonally. Toes pointing out. Low squat. Come up as you breathe. Exhale, turn to the right. Right knee pointing right side. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, pyramid pose. Slowly go down as per your ability. You can do modifications if you need to. Inhale, lift your head. Release your hips down. Bend the right knee. Come up into low lunge. Turn your body, Skandhasana. Right knee is bent. I'm on the right foot. Left leg is extended. Inhale, Malasana. Both heels are on the floor. Hands at the heart center. Elbows are tucked inside my knees. Lift your chest to lengthen your back. Take a deep inhale here. Hands to the floor. Extend your right leg out. Again, inhale, Malasana. Hands to the floor. Extend the left leg out and turn. Release your hips down. Look up. Now lift your hips. Step your left foot close. Both legs are straight. Go down. Inhale, right knee is bent. Lift up. Lift your arms as you bend the right knee. Left leg is straight. Turn. Exhale down. Inhale up. Feet together. Exhale into Namaskar. Modification round. Inhale up. Right hand bend to the right, bend to the left. Come up. Bend to the right. Come up. Arms out. Feet out. High squat. Come up. Turn. High lunge. Straighten the leg. High pyramid. Straighten the leg. Bend the knee. Right knee goes to the floor. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands down. Sit down. Right leg extended. Left foot in. Sit tall. From here, butterfly. As you inhale, extend the left leg out. Sit tall. Exhale, butterfly. Once again, right leg extended to the right side. Hands to the floor. Turn your body to the left side. Knee on the ground. Bend the left knee. Lift yourself up. Shoulders on top of hips. Inhale. And exhale. Hands go down. Curl the back toes. Lift your hips up. Pyramid. High pyramid. Inhale. Bend the left knee. Lunge. Warrior 1. And turn. High squat. Come up. Feet together. Hands in Namaste. So allow this moment to feel that energy forcing up and down your spine. Just try to connect with it. See if you are feeling any change in your body, if at all. See how your breath has changed with this dynamic form of yoga asana. Take a couple more breaths here. As we go into forward fold. So you're going to separate your feet out. Feet are going to point forward. Feet are maybe slightly more than shoulder width distance. Put your hands on your hips. Lift up through the chest. And you're going to dive halfway forward. Extend your arms out. Bring your hands together. Point your index finger to the front. Chin goes to the chest. Keep on breathing. 5, 4. From the side, you're going to look like this. 3, 2, and 1. Release yourself further. Hands to the floor or on your legs. Lift your head. If your hands are reaching the floor, you're going to rock back and forth. Now, as you rock back and forth, be aware of the feet. Once you're going to rock all the way on your toes, lift the heels. And as you rock back, you're going to lift the toes. Lift the heels, rocking forward. Lift the toes, rocking back. A few more times. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Last one. Breathe in and breathe out. And now you're going to place the left hand down to the floor. Slowly lift the right hand parallel to the floor. From here, see if you can lift your right arm up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and exhale. Slowly release. Switch hands. Right hand on the floor. Lift the left arm up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. From here, you are going to come down to the floor. You are going to sit in Vajrasana modification. Sit onto your toes. If this is too painful, you can sit in traditional Vajrasana. You can sit down on your heels. But if you can stay with me, you are going to be on your toes. Knees are together. You are going to sit tall. Keep on breathing. In through the nose and out through the nose. And from here, you're slowly going to lift yourself up. Keep the toes curled. Hold your arms out. You're going to now hold the left hand on the back of your right hand and activate your abs. Slowly lean back. Till you feel a resistance. And come up back. Exhale back. Inhale front. Exhale back. Inhale front. Now switch hands. Right hand on top of the left. Exhale back. Inhale front. You will feel the activation in your thighs. You will also feel it in your abs. Rocking back and forth a few more times. And from here, you are going to now release your right hand down on your right heel. Lift your chest as you come into half camel. Lift your left arm up. Take the head down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift up. Raise both the arms. Drop the left hand down to the left heel. Lift your chest. Slowly lean back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Both the arms up. Sit down on your heels. And come into Balasana. Place your feet down. Move your knees out. So you are doing like a wide-kneed Balasana. Knees are out. You are sitting down on your heels. Slide your hands. Bring your forehead to the floor. If you can't reach down, use a block or a book. You can place a block or a book underneath your forehead. You will do 10 breaths here. Last breath here. Slowly begin to lift your head up. And we are going to come into tabletop pose. So come into your tabletop. We will do 5 rounds of cat and cow. Your knees are going to be 2 fist distance. Your hands are going to be right underneath your shoulders. So create a strong square shape of your body. From here, drop the belly, lift the buttocks, look up, take a deep breath as you come into cow pose. And as you do cat pose, chin goes to the chest, round your back, release your tailbone down. As if you're pushing away from the floor. Inhale, come into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. And exhale into cat. And from here you are going to do threading the needle. So your left hand, you are going to slide it underneath the right armpit. Bring the left shoulder and left ear down to the floor. Keep your hips lifted up. Stretch your right arm to the front. Keep on breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the right arm down, hand down under the shoulder, lift your head and slide your left arm out. Back into table. Take your right arm, scoop it underneath the left armpit. Drop the right shoulder down, right ear down. Keep the hips lifted. Stretch the left arm to the front. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the left hand down to the spot where you started. Lift your head. Slide your right hand. And now you're going to stretch the right leg. Lift your right leg up and bend it and kick your foot up and bring it into your knee and straighten your leg. Bend the knee, kick your foot up, bring the knee to the elbow and stretch the leg. 3 more rounds. Bend, kick up, bring the knee to the elbow and stretch the leg. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last round. Bend the knee. Inhale. Kick up. Exhale. Inhale. Knee to elbow. Exhale. Stretch and drop down. Now you are going to make circles with your knee. So you are going to actually involve the hip joint. Back in the table posture. Lift the right knee and draw a circle on the floor with the knee. 1, clockwise, 2, and 3. On the floor, go anti-clockwise. 1, 2, and 3. And now coming to pigeon pose. Step the right knee to the front. Sit down on your bottom. Bring the right foot to the front. So from the front side, you're going to look like this. Your shin bone is parallel to your shoulders. Modification. Left knee is on the floor. This is modification for Raja Kapotanasana, which is pigeon pose. We also do this in Yin Yoga, but it's a very, very passive posture. You're going to activate your muscles by lifting your chest. Press your knees down and you're going to slowly roll forward. This is modification. Once again, if your forehead doesn't come to the floor, you can place 2-3 pillows or you can place books or block to catch your forehead. So you can go down like this. If this is still difficult, you can just stay up here. Now traditionally, we will be extending the leg to the back. If you are doing the traditional variation with me, right foot is in the front, slowly lift your left hip up and straighten the left leg to the back and then roll your left hip forward so that your back leg is straight. Lift your chest and slowly go down. Straighten your arms. Keep on breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift your head up, push away from the floor. Sitting tall, look up. And then slowly turn. And we are going to go back into tabletop pose. So let's work on the other side now. This time we are working on the left leg. So as you inhale, lift your left leg up, bend the knee, kick up. Inhale, knee comes to the elbow and then stretch it back. Flex the toes. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, kick up. Inhale, knee to elbow and stretch. Inhale, exhale, kick up. Inhale, in, exhale, stretch. Give me 3 more. Up, inhale, in, and stretch. Inhale, exhale, up, inhale, in, and stretch. Bend the knee, inhale. Kick up, exhale. Inhale, in and stretch. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. And release down. Now you are going to do Raj Kapottanasana on the left knee. Bend the left knee. Left shin bone is in the front. Flex the toes. Right knee is on the floor. Shoulders are facing your left foot. This is modification for pigeon pose. Lift your chest. Slowly fold forward. You can place a block if your head doesn't come to the floor. This is a modification of Raj Kapottanasana. Go down. Now, if you are doing the traditional version with me, if you want to extend your back leg, you are here. You are going to lift your right buttock and then straighten the right leg and roll your hip forward like this so that the back leg becomes straight. Knee is on the floor. This is the traditional variation. And then slowly you are going to go down. Head is to the floor. Stretch your arms. Keep on breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift your head up. Slowly push away from the floor. Hands are on the floor. Lift your chest. Look up. And exhale. And this time you're going to go down on your belly. Go down on the belly. Forearms are on the floor. Stretch your fingers. Separate your legs. You're going to come into seal posture. You're going to stretch your arms out. Stretch your palms. And you're going to slowly push away from the floor. Arms are straight. Legs are straight. Chest is lifted up. Keep on breathing. 5. This is a gentle back bend. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the elbows down. Bring the arms inside. Now you're going to bend the knees and join the toes together. And you're going to bring the heels to the buttocks and slowly release them down. Feet are touching together. Inhale in, exhale down. Inhale in, exhale down. Inhale in, exhale down. Give me 7 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Separate out the feet now. And slowly take your head down to the floor. And slowly stretch your legs. Take a break here. Take 5 deep breaths here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come underneath your shoulders. Legs are together. And you are going to now roll on to your left side. Stack the legs on top of each other. Your arm can be stretched, or you can hold your hand underneath your head. We are going to do Vishnu Asana. For Vishnu Asana, you are going to open out your right knee. So you are going to bend the right knee and open it up. Place your right foot on top of your left leg. You can sleep down like this, or you can rest your hand underneath your left ear like this. Your left toes are going to be flexed. You can hold the right ankle with your right hand, or you can stretch out your right arm. You have a choice. You can hold or you can stretch. Whatever feels comfortable. See what feels comfortable. Keep on breathing. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now bring your hand next to your right foot. Slowly begin to lift the right foot away from the left leg. And if you can hold the toes, you can hold the toes. And slowly stretch your right leg out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. That's very good. Now lie down. Once again, lift the right leg all the way up, flex your toes. And slowly bring it forward. Try to keep the leg straight. Stretch your arm, right arm up, and slowly bring it forward so that right leg and right arm are stretched. Left arm is up and left leg is down. Keep on breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a deep breath. With a single breath, you're going to lift the right leg and the right arm up. And then slowly release it down. That's very good. Now hold on to your back. Let us do modification of bridge pose. Walk your feet out. Knees are separate. Hands are on the floor. Now try to bring your heels close to your buttock. Hold on to your ankles if possible. Every time we keep hands flat, but today we are going to hold the ankles. From here, take a deep inhale. Slowly lift your hips up. Keep on breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and now lift your arms and place them behind your head. Keep on breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and exhale. Arms are down, buttocks are down. Come down slowly. And from here, you're going to switch side. So lie down on your right side. Legs are on top of each other. Once you feel ready, you're going to bend the left knee. Place the left knee on top of the right foot. Flex the toes of the right foot. You can hold the left ankle or you can stretch your left arm up. Whatever is easy, try to do that. Keep on breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to lift the left foot up. Hold the left toes if possible. And slowly stretch and kick your left leg up. Keep on breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release your leg down. Release your arm down. Now keep on working on the left leg. Once again, inhale. Lift the left leg up. And you're going to slide it and move it forward. Keep it extended. Don't bend the knee. Keep on breathing. Lift your left arm up. Slowly bring it out to the front. So left arm and left leg is out to the front. Right arm is stretched above your head. Right leg is stretched to the back wall. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the right with one single breath. Lift both the leg and the arm up. And exhale, release. Once again, come onto your back. Now bend the knees, feet are planted flat on the floor. Bring the right knee in. And take hold of your right ankle and place it on top of your left thigh. Once you're ready, lift the left foot. Make sure the toes of both the feet are into flex position. Point them towards your kneecaps. Slowly bring your left knee in. You can support the right knee also, but try to bring the left knee in. Rock from side to side if you want to and settle in your place. 5, 4, 3, 2, take a deep breath here. And exhale. Left foot goes down. Right foot goes down. Switch sides. Take a deep inhale. Left knee comes to the chest. Hold the left ankle. Bring the left ankle on top of your right thigh. Make sure the toes are flexed. That means they are pointing in toward the kneecap. Lift the right foot away from the floor and slowly bring it towards your chest. Keep on breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop the right foot down. Left foot goes down. Now you're going to bend both the knees into the chest and stretch both the legs up. Support the legs behind the kneecaps. Rock back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And stretch and hold. Straighten your arms. Sleeping Dandasana. 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly release your legs. Keep them extended. Release your arms behind your back. Slowly release them as slow as possible. And now get ready for Shavasana. As you allow your body to become very still now for 1 minute, try to keep the focus on your breath. I'm going to count 60 in my mind as you keep connected with all the sounds you can hear around you. Go ahead. Begin to relax your body, starting with your face. Keep all the facial muscles completely relaxed. Unlock your jaw. Keep the tongue inside your mouth very soft. Allow the eyelids to start becoming very heavy. As you experience this stillness, try to recollect the intention that you had set for yourself at the beginning of the class. Try to focus on your shoulders, relax them. Make a tight fist with both your hands. Keep on tightening the fist and then suddenly release your fist. Feel the blood gushing into the palms and the fingers. Relax your elbows, relax your wrists. Focus on your heart chakra, which is Anahat. Take a deep inhale. Fill as much as air as you can into your chest. And slowly relax your rib cage. Fill your belly now with as much as air as you can. And as you exhale, completely relax your lower belly. Squeeze your buttocks a few times and completely let go of any tension in your lower back and buttocks. Focus on the thighs. Contract and relax the quad muscles, the thigh muscles, and completely relax them. Focus on your calf muscles, contract and relax. And then focus on your feet, the toes and the heels. Allow the toes to fall away from each other. Relax the inside of your thighs. I'm going to count 60 now. Let's begin. As you use this time to quieten the body, tune into your mind and see whether the mind is still active. And every time the mind becomes active with a new thought, try to shift it into the vowel lung and focus at the base of your spine, which is the Muladhara. Try to visualize the color red here. Slowly shift your awareness into the second chakra. Visualize the color orange. And the sound vowel of Vam. Slowly shift your awareness into the space above your navel center, color yellow. to the energy center, the chakra, the solar plexus. Visualizing the color yellow. Keep on breathing deeply. And now slowly begin to bring some movement back into your body. Try to focus on your hands. Begin to stretch your fingers. Loosen the elbows. Take a deep inhale. Lift your shoulders all the way up to your ears. Give them a good squeeze. And slowly pull the shoulders down. Try to turn your head from right to left just to get some movement back into the body. Move your feet from side to side. Bounce your knees up and down. And once you feel ready, bring your hands in a prayer position at the heart center. Rub your palms together. As you feel the friction and the warmth in your hands, place them on your eyes. Thanking yourself for this time spent on your well-being and health. Your eyes being the windows to your inner gym, your inside world. Whenever you're ready, bend your knees, roll on to one side. Take a moment here. Check how you're doing. Check how your energy level is. And once you feel ready, slowly come and sit in your asana, seated posture. Thank you so much, girls, for a beautiful time spent together.